About 300 trucks leave Imphal for Jiribam to bring oil and essential commodities. Children's Day observed widely in the state. And World Diabetes Day observed at some places in state. Hello and welcome to ISTV English News Bulletin. I'm Aruke Primrose, and let's see the news in detail. About 300 oil tankers and LPG bullet tankers have left Imphal for Jiribam to bring petroleum products and other essential commodities from Assam today. The oil and bullet tankers were escorted by a big combined force of Manipur Police Commando, IRB and Manipur Rifles with the CEO of 8MR, LM Haukip, as the escort commander. The vehicles left Kaithilmanbi around 11:30 a.m. today. The vehicles are expected to reach Jiribam by late tonight. The team will bring back the vehicles stranded at Jiribam to Imphal, it is reported. Well, on the other hand, loaded trucks which remain stranded at Khatkati in Assam for the past many days are reported to have left the place for Jiribam. The decision of the drivers to leave the place for Jiribam was taken after CAF-PD Minister KSH Biren, Director Yai School, officials of IOC and representatives of various transport associations went to Khatkati and talked with the drivers there. Minister of Social Welfare A.K. Mirabai has said that the time has come for the present-day generation to translate the dreams of Jawaharlal Nehru. She said this while taking part in the Children's Day function organized by the Department of Social Welfare at the State Bal Bhavan located at Kumanna Park. Joint Director of the Department, Surrender A. Shishak, Chairperson of Child Welfare Committee Manipur S. Sharad, and Commissioner State Disability R.K. Kumarjit, etc. attended the function. As part of the function, children showed their talents by presenting various cultural programs. Chief guest of the function, Minister A.K. Mirabai said, Jawaharlal Nehru, who was also known as a modern architect, had tried to uplift the women and children. The department has been taking up a number of programs under the ICDS scheme for the mothers and children who are the future pillars. Various welfare schemes are being taken up for the differently able person too. They too have the same rights as others, she said.
Angang asing adubo polakadoriba mama webi kaya sing dasu achauba wakalon kaya thamduna makoida lairiba angang ama semgalakadoriba mama webi singchu masang mau phana thamdaba yade haibagi wakalon da ngasi tongan tongan ba aikoina department asina tongan tongana ICDS section ICPS section kaya ama disability ki section tongan ba kaya khaidok ngasi Koina department asina paikhalliba thabak thorom kaya sing ase masimak aikoi masina adum tanglabani aduna ngasi aikoi leiriba angang sing leiriba grassroots ta leiriba angang sing amadi middle level da leiriba angang sing higher level da leiriba angang sing asibu sab manaba miyeng amagi makhada thamduna leiriba department asina sab manaba thakta afaba khunai amagi afaba nagrik amamam goiba ngamnabagi damakta honarakriba aikoi
World Diabetic Day was observed at some places in the state today. The main observance was held at the office complex of Medical Directorate at Longfelpat. The observance was held on the theme Eyes on Diabetes, was organized by National Program for Prevention and Control of Cancer, Diabetes, Cardiovascular Diseases and Stroke under the aegis of Directorate of Health Services and National Health Mission Manipur. On the other hand, the day was also observed at the office of Society for Health and Education, Pange in Kundrakpam Assembly Constituency in Imphal East District. Pradhan of Kundrakpam Gram Panchayat, Sanasim Ongbi Tombi, Dr. KSH Kala and Khangembam Rajendra were the main guests at the observance. As part of the observance, blood sugar test was done on a total of 200 persons who turned up to attend the observance. Required medicines were also distributed free of cost to those who needed treatment. Speaking on the occasion, Dr. KSH Kala said, diabetic patients should consult the doctor in time in order to get timely treatment.
Diabetes, ꯌꯥꯏ ꯃꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯃꯅꯨꯡꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯤꯠꯇ ꯃꯃꯤ ꯁꯦꯡꯅ ꯎꯕ ꯉꯝꯗꯕ ꯗꯥꯏꯕꯦꯇꯤꯁ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯃꯅ ꯉꯁꯥꯏꯒꯤ ꯀꯤꯗꯅꯤꯗ ꯕꯦꯔꯥ ꯇꯧꯗꯅ ꯀꯤꯗꯅꯤꯗ ꯅꯦꯐ꯭ꯔꯣꯄꯦꯊꯤ ꯀꯤꯗꯅꯤ ꯐꯦꯜ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯆꯥꯅ ꯌꯦꯡꯍꯧꯔꯕꯗꯤ ꯉꯁꯥꯏꯒꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯔꯤꯕ ꯁꯦꯔꯦꯕ꯭ꯔꯦꯜ ꯁ꯭ꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯛ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯥꯔꯠ ꯑꯦꯇꯦꯛ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯀꯤꯗꯅꯤ ꯐꯦꯜ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯃꯤꯠꯇ ꯔꯦꯇꯤꯅꯣꯄꯦꯊꯤꯅꯆꯤꯡꯕꯁꯦ ꯊꯣꯛꯍꯟꯕ ꯌꯥꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯃꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯄꯥꯎ ꯆꯦꯟꯕ ꯉꯝꯅꯕꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯋꯥꯔꯜ ꯗꯥꯏꯕꯦꯇꯤꯁ ꯗꯦ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯁꯣꯁꯥꯏꯇꯤ ꯐꯣꯔ ꯍꯦꯜꯊ ꯑꯦꯟ ꯑꯦꯖꯨꯀꯦꯁꯟ ꯁꯤꯟꯅ ꯂꯥꯡꯖꯜꯂꯒ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯄꯥꯡꯊꯣꯛꯆꯕꯅꯤ.
Hundreds of people are still thronging the banks and post offices in the state to deposit 500 and 1,000 rupee notes and withdraw money either from the banks or the ATMs. Men and women, including young boys and girls, started standing in the queues from early morning in front of the banks. The developments that have been taking place at the banks during the last 4 or 5 days show that a number of customers and the number of the banks open at different places in the state are gradually mixed-matched. Since the banks allow only a few customers to enter the banks either for depositing or withdrawing money, so many people are facing a great deal of difficulties. On the other hand, while many people were standing in the queues at the bank on the MU campus, a person is reported to have collected names and account numbers of the customers, saying that he would approach the bank manager to do all the necessary works at one time together, as it would take a long time in waiting and standing in the queue. However, the man has suddenly disappeared, it is reported. In another incident, a person allegedly collected money from some of the customers standing in the queues in front of a bank, saying that he would arrange for them to withdraw more money than the permitted amount and disappeared. As an indefinite economic blockage called by UNC in protest against the Manipur's government's initiative to announce Sadar Hill district as a full-fledged district has entered the 14th day today, journalists in the state are facing a great deal of difficulty in purchasing petrol at the rate of 250 to 300 rupees per litre. Despite the hike rate in black market, no fuel is available at present. The All Manipur Working Journalists Union today staged a sit-in demonstration in front of Manipur Press Club, Majorco, demanding putting an end to the indefinite economic blockade at the earliest. The apex body of journalists drew the attention of the government to look into the matter and take up action at the earliest. Laid by the journalists during the protest. Speaking to media person, President of the Union, Wang Kim-cha Samjai said, the situation is worsening day by day in the state. The indefinite economic blockage called by UNC has entered 14 days. If the trend continues as same, the union has compelled to no coverage of news due to non-available of fuel. He further said the matter has been put up to the knowledge of Director, Commissioner and even the concerned Minister of CAF and PD. But they said no means at this time to provide fuel to the journalists. If the government could not take up any action against UNC according to the law, it may arise unwanted and uncontrollable incident in the state, he warned.
Black to his Passahum Pire, so whom people will not have a pundre, and the machine like Amsatina Kogi, Miam the Ipo Combola, total low of Wigan Siki, made a house in the lake with Mamki for missing a sea, our Mayamere, and who for wishing a sea Kogi, Tau Pandramina, I am the video Pau Combola, the Pimela, I had a cover phone to be Pimela, can they have a Shahari, community, Mayamax, and get Nagas Obani, and the Nagana Kogi, Tonga and Magi, Hector Kogi. Atas mana itu mana itu bentuknya terselenggara Manipur community bawahan bahasa yang lali adalah Manipur Sarkar yang sedang menulis untuk te.
The social media volunteers meet organized by State BJP was held at the auditorium of Manipur State Film Development Society at Palace Compound today. National Secretary of BJP Ram Madhav, Minister of Finance of Assam Hemant Biswa Sharma, State BJP President KSH Bhavananda, former President T.H. Chawla, MLAs K. Joy Kishan, T.H. Bishwajit, ex-MLA N. Biren and many other BJP leaders attended the program. Those who spoke at the program emphasized on contribution of social media in the society. President of Trinamool Congress Manipur, Kim Gangte, has demanded the precedent rule in Manipur. Speaking to media person at the office of the party at Mahabali Kabui village, she further said the people of Manipur are into the frying pan. The present government is doing nothing for welfare of the people. Therefore, it is better to have the precedent ruled in the state after removing this government. She also said instead of finding out the solution of the present turmoil, Both Congress and BJP parties are indulging in election fever without thinking betterment of the people in the state. The prices of essential commodities have been skyrocketed and it has adversely affected the people. The state government as well as the central government should try to bring an amicable solution on present ongoing economic blockade through talks with the UNC. On the other hand, the civil societies of Hills should refrain from such inhuman act in order to get their demands, she added.
Nagaland people na haraw banate, Assam people na haraw banate, Mizoram mi na haraw banate. Ekoi masin Manipur da po iba ekoi singse. Amagi awaba do amanungay do nali bagumna. Uwasi very unfortunate. Next year assembly election asida ekoi na sarkar pai da bayade haina. Mantuda fight to na bada people ge awaba kana. Amata na ma party ato wani hai basing asina uvidre. Asidani ay nangasay ay nahaydaba people na moy political conferencing da BJP gi member oige oyo congress gi oige oyo Trinamool gi oige oyo sumchat chatti daba ngai hak yengba problem han na solve to hay basi hayra di khara effective oirak kadra hay na sukhal.
Construction of the shrine of Puruk Saubi Ubudo Pakhangba located at Kongba Uchikon Takok Mapal has resumed after it stopped for some time. A ritual ceremony for resumption of the construction was held at the shrine, where devotees and members of the Puruk Saubi Ubudo Pakhangba Thousand Loop were present. Secretary of the Loop, Okram Mangle Mitay, said the construction of the shrine started in 1997 with the financial assistance of 2 lakh rupees from the then MP T.H. Chauba. The construction will resume with the financial assistance from local MLA T.H. Bishwajit.
MLA singna koi masigi koi chairman president poli adu handak koi yumo bisajima woyum to masida mana president pore maduda mana ya ma ga khalnugi masi atu matam baleba myam da chapong boina lasing masi masidagi leptuna saba hawluk khungding masi koi changthing jare naleba myam ma sikumlaba khwaidi lurba la pumle si saba matam da amama tengbang bi hagena koi ndo pa pu tokse lukin makiri
IGAR South organized a grand Ningol Chakobus celebration at Mantripukri today. About 300 Ningols from different communities took part in the celebration hosted by IGAR South, Major General Virendra Singh and other officials. Among those who attended the Ningol Chakobus celebration were many women of different sections of society who had brought laurels to not only the state but also to the country in different fields. The AR troops extended a traditional welcome to the Ningols who offered a thainpot to the rank and file of IGAR South. The event was marked by various cultural programs followed by felicitations of the Ningols. A sumptuous meal was served on plantain leaves in the Manipuri tradition with Assam Rifles officers attired in Manipuri style paijoms serving the Ningols. Speaking on the occasion, Major General Virendra Singh said appreciated the invaluable contributions of the Manipuri womenfolk in all walks of life. He said the state is undergoing a positive transformation and the women can make immense difference in continuing the progress.
To your hands on the day of the festival. However, I can assure you that we stand firmly behind the spirit of the festival. I also hope that we'll continue to celebrate this festival and many more such occasions in times to come. And we will succeed in our endeavors to usher in peace and harmony in this wonderful world.
All Manipur United Clubs organization is against the economic blockage called by the United Nagar Council and the counter-blockade imposed by some people in some parts of the valley area. This was informed in a press release issued by the Publicity Secretary of AMUCO. The organization further said it has been at least 20 years that some people have been imposing economic blockades on national highways for some demand or the other. The people of Hills and Valley have been equally facing the effects of such blockades as the issues of Manipur are neither looked into by the center nor the state government is able to take fitting action. There has not been any issue that was resolved by the state government. It is very unfortunate that the state government has still not made any honest effort in trying to ease the difficulty of the people caused by frequent blockades on the national highways that are lifeline to the people. The organization expressed its desire for the state government to make the kind of effort that it is making in matters like present bank transaction scenario and election campaign. It will be better for the state government to resolve the issues now before the people rise for their needs, Amuku added. Meanwhile, Urup Arapti Development Coordinating Committee has drawn attention of the government to discuss the matter with UNC and resolve the issue at the earliest. Both sides should try to resolve the issue with an honest approach, or else the government should be held responsible for any unwanted incidents that may occur in future. The committee has also appealed to the people not to sell any product or commodity in high prices, taking advantage of the blockade. 24-hour Manipur Bandh called by the JAC formed in connections with mysterious death of baby Sakina has affected normal life. The Bandh was called by the JAC from 5 p.m. yesterday. Many Bandh supporters came out and blocked the road at Sekmaijin. Talking to the ISTV News, Joint Secretary of Paubitech Students Union, P.H. Nazir, condemned the authority concerned for not taking up any positive steps so far regarding the mysterious death in the strongest town.
Sakina Eptora Mamatunda Hatopira Mamatunda Moki Hariba Channel Music Nasipo with the partner Loselaga Tambiba, Amadi Masita Kiasika Iowa, Masama Nasipo, the Napasi and Nana Zimpotopida, Asiki Marila and Equinasipan, Asito Zamani, Kariguma Masida, Christian ever sings to Matam the Potokana Mayam Kanga, than the Peter Vatara, getting a seat or Ribbon and Sita Yamukana section by Habidizina Ahin Mokongan Kayama Sanchilakani, Adus Matata, Habiditum the Tolaka of the Kudimusu Gorman and Masama Sanita Pogutam.
DC of Senapati District, C. Arthur, has announced Modbung as model village today. Speaking at the announcement ceremony, DC Arthur appealed to the villagers to make effort in their best level to make Modbung an ideal model village. A reception function of the newly appointed and outgoing office bearers of Thongju Block Congress Committee was held at Khongmang, Okrum Chutek yesterday. The function was organized by the election committee of the aspiring candidate of Congress, Sanjiba Waikhom, member of Basikong Zilla Parishad, N. Kishan, Vice President of Thongju Block Congress Committee, Devendra, and a large number of people of the constituency attended the function. Sanjiba Waikhom said he would make all-out efforts to be the party's candidate in the upcoming election. He appealed to the people to give him full support. In connection with the 34th death anniversary of Mayenbam Nobin and wife Mayenbam Ongdi Thambal, who served the poor and helpless, rations were handed over to Poirai Nawakond Laimakond Women's Abode at Korengai near Maria Montessori School today. The family members of the late couples also organized a grant as part of the solemn commemoration of the couple for the inmates of the home. The helping hands were sponsored and organized by the family members as an honest effort to continue the desire of Mayenbam Nobin and his wife of extending as much help as possible to impoverished people. As the general election are just round the corner, unwanted incidents have been reported from different places. An altercation occurred between the workers of two different political parties at Mayang Imphal Konchak Mamangleka yesterday. It is reported that one Kongham Manglem, who was a candidate in the previous general election on Trinamool Congress ticket, was obstructed by some workers of a political party when he went to meet Wan Thomchao, a local resident of the area who recently left Congress and joined BJP. According to reports received from the spot, yesterday around 3:30 p.m., Manglem, accompanied by 6 councillors of Mayang Imphal Municipal Council, went to Thomchao's residence. However, one Indira, who contested on Congress ticket in the municipal election, along with some women supporters of hers, opposed the entrance of Manglem. Speaking to media person, councillor of Mayang Imphal Municipal Council, Jibon Lata said, A four-wheeler Bolero vehicle was also damaged by the group of people while some person went there to control the situation. The act and manner of Indira and her party is highly condemnable, she said.
Minister Minister Mini Haduna, no make up Sandana, Amato was it a Vidaba, Inga Santida, Maga Bamba the Port Comba, Agia Bamba Women Hongabangam de, Moya Bambasu, a queen Hongabangam de, Saga Bamba, Port Comnaraga, Tati, and the Port Comnaraga, Nusinan Leminas.
Now let's see the headlines once again. About 300 trucks leave Imphal for Jiribam to bring oil and essential commodities. Children's Day widely observed in the state. World Diabetes Day observed at some places in state. Well, with that, we wrap up this bulletin. Keep watching ISTV News.